different parts of the Lifepoints website, you'll hear me talking about S's. The reason I give this to you in this manner is so that you can remember them. In the section on premarital ideas or planning for a good marriage in the dating and relationship section of the website, I talk about 4 S's. But really I'm talking about 5. And in the subject of sexuality, in a relationship between a man and a woman, there really are 5 S's that need to be met. And if they're not, there tends to be issues in the relationship. Now, let's talk about those. Women, and I speak in generalities, but females in general, in the context of a relationship, are looking for 3 S's to be met. That is to say, a woman, for the most part, wants, in a relationship with a man, to feel as though she is special. In fact, the most special person on the face of the earth. A relationship that's moving towards a long-term covenant of marriage is one in which the woman feels extremely special. Second, a woman is looking for something that is very important to her, and that is safety. When we talk about, even in this section of the website, about sexual abuse and hurts, you'll understand why I say what I'm saying. Not only special, but safe. That is to say, even physically safe. The third S that a woman is looking for is security. Not so much physical security, not so much financial security, as much as we are talking about emotional security, a sense of well-being and trust. So there they are. A woman is looking for something, and men, if you don't provide this, you're going to have issues in your relationship. Does she feel special? Does she feel safe? And does she feel secure? Now, on the other hand, men are looking really for one S. If that S is met in their life, with the 3 S's being met in a woman's life, you're going to find that there's probably a great deal of harmony in the relationship. And that S is not sex, as you might think in this particular section of the website, but it's actually a much more important word to be manifested in a man's life, and that is significance. If a man can feel significant in the context of a relationship with a woman who feels safe, special, and secure, you're going to have the result of that relationship is an incredible sex life. A sexuality between a man and a woman in a long-term monogamous marriage is nothing more than an outward expression of an inward reality. If the inward reality is that a man feels significant, he feels appreciated, he feels encouraged, he feels like his contribution matters and what he brings to the relationship in the eyes of the person he loves is significant, then you're going to have a pretty balanced, pretty enjoyable, pretty fulfilling sex life. The 5th S, sexuality, oftentimes is the place where we try to find significance, or a woman tries to feel special. It often is the area where the woman feels compromised and no longer feels safe, and certainly not secure. So what culture has done is defined love as seeking after significance, specialness, safety, and security in the context of sex, when in reality, that's inverted. In reality, sex is the manifestation of those other 4 S's being met between a man and a woman. This should explain to you why your relationships work long-term or they don't, and it should explain to you how sex is actually getting in the way of a woman feeling special, safe, or secure. And multiple breakups and multiple partners only multiply that much more. And it becomes more and more difficult for a woman to feel safe, to feel loved, to feel valued, to feel special. And a man who looks for sex as a source of significance, begins to realize that it really doesn't pay off. It's not meant to. It was never meant to begin with. We're pursuing a direction for something to be delivered to that man, provided for that man, that it simply cannot do. A sexual promiscuity in life will not give that man what he's longing for, a sense of significance. Anyway, these are things to think about. Go back and look at your relationships. If they were sexual in nature, you'll find that one of those 4 S's was probably, if not more than one, compromised, and as a result, the relationship didn't work. The question is, are you placing that need being met in a sexual relationship? And as you can see, it leaves us empty. If we put sexuality in its proper place, in its proper position of priority, and move towards that rather than start with that, we'll find they have far more healthier life, much more joy-filled life, and some of the most incredible sex you could ever possibly imagine, because it's born out of love, respect, mutual appreciation, and intimacy, as opposed to a starting point as a means to an end. It doesn't work. And I think you're seeing that too, as I know the culture is. Anyway, those are the 5 S's. Check out the premarital counseling and the dating game section of the website. That'll help you understand these things as well. If you are seriously preparing for a long-term relationship, I know those ideas on the dating game page will help you, especially the ones about men and commitment issues and women with commitment issues and looking for Mr. Right. They all will help you put together a pretty good plan for the rest of your life relationally. Those are the 5 S's.